Hello trappers, this is Shane, Papio Creek Trapping Supply. You caught me modifying some more of my canine traps. What I got going here is my base center locator for your swivel and your chain on the base of your trap. And I also have a stiffener leg. It's 3 inches long. And what that does in my other videos, here's one of my, right off the line, I've got approximately 8 inches of chain with 2 swivels. I have a 1 foot earth anchor system set up with 1/8 inch cable. Now for you guys and gals that want to use the factory swivels, that's fine, but the coyotes are going to crush them. Now what I used to do, and I still have quite a few of these, is I'll take a piece of pipe and I'll cut that, and then I'll just drill 2 1/4 inch holes, and then I'll use the stiff rivets, and that's a real good swivel system too. As far as the chain is concerned, what I use is 3 inch machine chain, straight length machine chain, and I die that. So if you get 100 foot, 50 foot, 10 foot, make sure that you die that. What that dyeing does, it'll save it if you're not going to use it all the time. That will secure it for years down the road instead of rusting. We in my trade, iron workers, what we say is that you're only as safe as your weakest link. You know, so you want to make sure you're only as strong as that weakest link, so you're as safe as that weakest link. If you have a weak link on here and it busts, you're going to lose that animal, and I don't want to lose that animal. Now in some of my systems, I only have 1 swivel, and it's right to the base. Now if you want to get by and not use as many J hooks, then you can go to this system that I'm in the process of welding, and that's 9 inches of chain. I have 3 inline swivels, and the swivel is right to the base. Now what I do is I'll then tack this on both sides, 2 places on here. What I'll do is I'll tack right here, on this side, right here, and the same. So I'm just spot tacking it in 4 places. As you can see with the traps, they have different base plates, or you know, they have the different framework, and they're thicker. And what the Papio Creek stabilizer and center locator does is stiffens that up. So you just put that in, give it a little weld. What I do is I just use a vice grip. I'm putting a Crushproof inline swivel here, right at the bottom. Right here, I only have 1 swivel, but as you can see, I have everything's welded. My J hooks are welded. My lap link, quick link is welded here to the quick link. I can open this up, and then I can put on my earth anchor cable, 1/8 inch cable, and that's also got a snare swivel on it. And I really like that because I can leave these in the ground and come back in the spring and get them out and reuse the whole system. But anyway, that's basically what I do. And here's a closer look at the pipe swivel. If you choose to go that route, makes a really nice swivel. So all you need to do is get your J hooks and drill a 1/4 inch hole in a piece of pipe. I like to go about 5/8 to 3/4 wide with the pipe, but that's my choice. Now what I want to show you is the 110 conversion, the Magnum power clip. Here's just a small T-stake, It can be utilized. I have another demo on this. It can be turned in any direction. It can be slid up or down with a squeeze. But what I want to show you is on your 3/8 rod, you can go up or down. But now what you can also do is you can take the 11/32 or a 3/8 hot rod fence stake and use this as your anchoring system. Now, I use an awful lot of these 1.5s on the mink line and muskrat line. It's a heavier trap, they drown easy. But if you're using a narrower pole, what you need to do, I don't want this to slide like that with the animal. So what you need to do is preload that clip. And what I mean by that is just bend that clip a little bit. Now feed this back through. Now it stays put. So it's a way of attaching all of your leg hold traps or your 110 body grip traps to a one pole system. Now you can quick link it like that on the bigger traps. The trap ring, trap chain ring is big enough to just go around and then go on the pole. Now another version of that, instead of the steel, most guys are using fiberglass, and I use an awful lot of them myself. You can do the same thing. You just squeeze that, put it to wherever you want. Now you got a good anchoring system. So give that a try if you choose. It saves me a lot of time. Another way is that a lot of people have these wood lasts. They're a lot cheaper than the fiberglass. Is that what I do is I'll take a wood screw. It's just a small screw with a 1/4 inch chuck, and then I'll screw that clip, the center, as you see, and I like to go just below half because I'm going to shove this into the mud or muck, and that just depends on the type of soil conditions at the bottom of your water, your pond or stream is, and you can adjust this to whatever height you think is right. But then here I got a number 1 that I could have in the hole along the bank, cutting edge, you know, inline run, pocket set, feeding station. But it's just another way, alternative of getting this stapled versus wiring it, or you know, it's just another option. Well, like I said, I pick up a lot of these traps. I'm not sure what kind of trap this is, the make and model. It's kind of wore off. But I picked these up pretty reasonably. A lot of people are getting away from them because of the thin base compared to the thicker base. Now this is a Northwood number 2. It's an offset. It's a very good canine trap. I've caught a lot of coyotes and fox with it. It's a good cat trap. I will put one of my stabilizers, Inline center locator, and then that sticks down on the ground and makes a very solid trap at your set. Now what I want to do is I want to show you the reason why a person has to use a heavy dutier trap or modify the trap is because this come right off of the line back in the 70s. This is these are both herder traps, very old traps. This is basically a fox trap, but a coyote got caught in it, and look what happened. Now if you take one of the Papio Creek stabilizers, center locators, and you get that welded on there, this will not happen. Now here you got a 1.5 herders. Look at the damage that coyote had done. So get all your equipment ready for the season. It's coming up. The prices are building and looking real good this year. I'll be at the conventions. I'm giving demos, and I hope to meet everybody. Stop by and I can go over this in more detail, but I just wanted to bring it to everybody's attention that I have these available. If you would like to pick up traps cheaper or modify the ones that you have for center locator, as far as I'm concerned, you do not want that chain on the side. You'll pop jaws. Until then, guys and gals, thanks for viewing.